Hi guys, and welcome to this live launch. Right, I had a comment over the timer, so I don't know how long we were on naught for.
I don't think that long, because no one's said anything.
No one said anything. But hello to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we have got another great product by the legend that is Nicholas Mavresis. We'll be bringing him on in a moment. But I just want to say thank you for everyone that sent us a lovely message about the new website. We are so pleased with it. I will tell you, we've had to turn the loyalty point system off for the next couple of days because we're updating everyone's accounts with academies and stuff like that.
Yep.
So if you have got an account with us, you should start seeing academies and downloads and instructions appearing in your accounts over the next couple of days. Now, with regards to tonight, it is a live launch, so at around about 7:15, you will get to see the the trailer of the effect. And if you decide to buy it, I want you to do me a little favor, pop into your AlakazamMagicUK account, have a look in the Academy section, and tell us if you see the holding stream for the after show. If you do, if you all see it, we will have an after show. The guys were trying to set it up today, trying to get the site ready to accept live streams. They said they hopefully will be ready by tonight. So if you guys let us know, if it's in there, we'll have an after show. If none of you got it in there, there's no point. But I'm optimistic.
Praying.
Optimistic.
Yes.
And if anyone has got any ideas or comments about the new site, shoot them over. We do obviously know there's little bugs and the odd spelling mistake here and there, so if you spot anything, let us know. We will get that corrected.
Yeah.
Right, Bert said he can't get into his account. Bert, if you send us an email to sales@alakazam.co.uk.
Well, what I'll do is I'll jump on the live chat so I can help people in case they would need to grab it.
Yeah, if anyone, Harry's going to have the live chat open as well. So if you need him, you can go on the live chat on our website, and Bert, Harry might be able to get you sorted out.
I'll try my best. So yes, I'm in there. So if you need any help or anything, just send us a message in the live chat section where it says chat to a wizard.
Brilliant. So shall we bring on our special, we'll bring on Wayne first. I was going to say special guest, but he's sort of a bit of a regular. So I'll bring on Wayne and we'll bring on Nicholas Mavresis. So ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Wayne Goodman and the phenomenal Nicholas Mavresis.
Hi guys.
I got my tea.
You haven't. That's a big old cup you got there, Wayne.
No, that's a normal, just a small one for me. This is like an espresso. I'm on with a pint tea.
So
Nicholas.
Yes, Nicholas, we have got another phenomenal product from you, and I will say it's something different to what you usually bring out, and for what we usually bring out, to be fair.
That's right, yeah. I wanted to create something that I could do as an opener. I used to do that with two decks of cards initially, so now it's streamlined. We use 8 cards, from 2 decks to 8 cards, which is, great. So it qualifies as a wallet, a packet trick wallet / wallet series, which is great. You just place these 8 cards inside your wallet, you're good to go. And it's, it's fun because you get to know your spectator, you get to know them, really know them, because you ask them genuine questions. They answer. It's based on their likes, their dislikes. You get to learn something. You get to know them, and then they are awarded with a great trick, a fun trick. And I was talking with Wayne earlier, and I said to him, it's like I'm becoming a comedy magician without me, being a comedy magician. But that trick enables me to become, just for 5 minutes, a comedy magician, and I don't need to say anything because the cards do all the work for you.
Yeah. It's do you know what? It's one of those things. I do carry it about. I will say, inside the pack, we'll talk about more about it after the trailer, but inside the pack you get 2 complete versions which are polar opposites of each other. We'll explain more about that in a moment. Now, there's one version that I carry with me all the time. I will only use it in the right situation, but I know it's guaranteed to get a laugh. In fact, in the after show, I'm just going to talk about, well, actually, I'll mention it there, and I think Wayne does it on the trailer anyway. When I met up with Spellman a couple of weeks ago, we went out to lunch, and I got to the station before Spellman, and there was a paper chase in the station. So I quickly run in there and got a paper chase bag, because the cards look like they come from a shop like Paper Chase. And I knew Mark will fall for it hook, line and sinker. So when we were sitting down for dinner, I got my phone out of my pocket and brought this little bag out and just put it on the table and just ignored it. And straight away Mark went, "What's in the bag?" And I went, "Oh, it's I just picked it up at thingy." "Well, what is it? What you bought?" And I went, "Oh, it's just this silly little thing." And then I think halfway through, he started to realise there was something else going on here. But at first, I just caught him hook, line and sinker.
I remember you saying to me in the morning, you said, "I'm going to meet Spellers for lunch," and you told me your plan. And when you got back afterwards, you were like really buzzing. You were like, "He went for it exactly as I thought he would."
Yeah, no,
so what version did you perform?
My favourite version.
Of course, yeah. I shouldn't have asked.
That's the one I carry, because for me, because I don't go out and perform that much anymore. I'm usually performing when I'm around people I know. I'll do sort of the odd performance here and there, but it's usually like Friday night we went out, me, Harry, Jenny, Holly, we went out with my nephew, his wife and his kids. And then afterwards we were in a restaurant and I'm sitting there with my nephew and I said, "Oh, can I try something?" And I just done it, and just for that moment, you just get the whole table laughing, you know, the whole table laughing, and they really buy into it. You know, it's quite it's great. I love it. I really love it, and it's.
You do love it.
I really.
And
do.
it's an effect that I think, not that you've been looking for ages, but it's one that you didn't have in your repertoire, I don't think. But
I had one similar.
Did you?
Yeah, which I was.
It's not the one that I saw the cards to ages ago.
Yeah.
Is it?
With the.
No, I'm thinking the one where. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
I saw it in your close-up bag, but yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah, it is the one that I think in my close-up bag. There's not many tricks I've ever done like this. There's one other that I can think of that is a similar sort of, not premise, but it's that shock, funny moment at the end.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
RM's tricks, right?
Yeah. And it's one of those, it's the same sort of genre, isn't it? You sort of hook them in and then you have this great ending. But the good thing about this, and because Wayne performs everywhere, kids, adults, restaurants, weddings, whatever it is, Wayne does it. And the great thing about this, it's adaptable for anywhere and any age.
Yeah.
There's
you can do it for, you know, like when we first started looking at it, I said the first version of it was great for that teenage market. They really went for it. Then we came up with some routines for the older ones, and then you added your routines to it with the version you do, and so it really fits in if you're doing a show for the roughest guys in the pub, or military shows, or you're doing some stuff for your mates, or you're doing it for the people who come over on a Sunday lunch. You know, there is a version of it you can use for any single audience, and they will love it.
Yeah. Can I just want to sorry, hold that thought for 1 second, because there's a few people, Paul Edger and John Hand, are both saying that they can't get into the website.
I'm just sending people stuff now.
So guys, to actually access the website, your account is in the website, but you have to reset your password. And the way you do that is to hit a link that we send you. So if you're on the website now, go onto the live chat. Harry's manning that as we speak. He can shoot you over the link via email, and then you can get yourself into the website. So if you're watching this and you want to get into the site, pop over to the chat now and Harry will get this sorted for you. He's sending out links as we speak.
But bear with me, because this is a annoying laptop and it's quite slow.
Yeah. Right, sorry, Wayne, what were you saying?
No, I was just going to say, it also opens itself up a lot, like Nicholas says, even if you're not, like everyone knows I do 1,001 jokes in every performance. With this, I do have some jokes that you'll see on the trailer. However, it opens itself up completely to the comedy element anyway. And even if you're not a funny performer, you can get the comedy out of it. It really does. And you can play it straight if you want to as well. I mean, obviously, there's a great ending to it, but you can play it funny, play it straight. It's suitable for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, can I say something? Fun fact. I think Wayne remembers when I performed it at my lecture at Blackpool. Had someone join me on stage, and actually Wayne performed it for him, and the guy, before he even read the final reveal, the whole room burst into laughs. You know, they were laughing even before the end of the trick.
They saw his face as he was reading it, and he was like, and then the whole room erupted.
He was laughing. He couldn't, you know, he couldn't say it, and the whole room knew what it was in there. You know, they had an idea anyway, so they start laughing, all of them. It was a great moment, you know.
It is that. Do you know what? It is that thing. I think when you're performing it, people know something's coming. The further you get into the routine, they know something's coming, especially if you do it with the version that I like. They know by the time you're getting to the last card or something and reading them out, they're sort of thinking, hang on. But then the reveal still does them, because it's just a funny reveal. Really, it's like, I mean, yeah, I love it. And it is one, I mean, my one's over there, so you'll see it packed up in its little paper chase bag. And it's,
I have a double wallet, and I have both versions. I'm not going to turn it around, but I have both versions in here, so that I know if I'm working to a group, I can take it out, or the other group, I can take the other one out. So I've got it set up.
And you know what? Even if you perform it for someone and you do version A, and they say to you, "Hey, please show that to my mate," and you bring out version B, nobody knows, because it's the same questions. It depends. Actually, the questions differ. It depends from their answers. But at the end, they think, you know, the group thinks they know what's coming, but they're in for a treat as well, because the ending is going to be different the second time.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I'll tell you what, shall we drop the trailer?
Yep.
Yeah?
It's 10 past. Are you ready to drop it now?
I think so. Or shall we take, so has anyone, before we go any further, has anyone got any questions for Nicholas, Wayne, or questions about the site? Because we've got about 5 minutes actually before the trailer goes live, and then we will talk a bit more about the effects and what you get inside, and then hopefully we'll also have an after show where I'll talk about the way I do it, which is, you know, not that much different to the original way, but there's a couple of things that I sort of do, which I presume Nicholas did anyway. But it's it's a great trick. So we'll give you an unboxing, we'll give you a code so you can watch the video before it turns up. These are actually in stock, so they will be shipping out tomorrow. So if you order tonight, you may have it for the weekend, which will be perfect for a bank holiday weekend to go, even if you're going to perform it to your mates down the pub. It is great.
can I just say, I know this looks like a small box, but in this box you get 2 versions plus the extras. This is the smallest box with the biggest packs of punch ever.
Yeah.
All of that in a small box is great.
Yeah. 100%.
And again, I know I was talking about pocket space, but for me, it's a no-brainer. It takes up no space in my pocket, and I've got a great trick that's going to get a great reaction and build my reputation for comedy. Just from eight small cards.
Yeah.
8 small cards. Brilliant.
I know.
I just want to just make everything clear. People are going to see a trailer now, and they're going to see just one version of this because Peter mentioned and Wayne mentioned that you can perform it for any age, and this is true. But they're going to see one version. That version is not suitable for kids, for example. But you get other versions as well.
Yeah.
Inside the box.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that as well after we've seen the trailer. Someone said I can't find personality on the site. It's not on the site yet. It will go live after the trailer. So have a watch of the trailer. By the time the trailer's finished, it will be live on our account. Site, no link, can't log in with original. Ian Raff said he's struggling with the site. Ian, as I mentioned before, if you go to the live chat on the site, message Harry, he will send you the link so you can log in. It needs, for security reasons, you need to activate it. I don't really get it.
I think it's because of data protection, isn't it? So we can't just set a new site up and have you on there. You need to reset your password to ensure that you're happy with this.
Yeah.
So
send Harry a message
on the live chat on the new website in the bottom right corner, and then bear with me because I am getting through them, but it does take time.
Let me have a look at this. I've added some tricks to my wish list. I'm not able to add anything that is a dispatch date. During a second.
Bert says he's into his account. Thank you, Harry.
Legend.
Cool. So guys, if you are having trouble getting into your account, go to the live chat. Let Harry know he's on the live chat now. I will say, I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. The loyalty point system has been turned off and will be turned off for the next couple of days, purely because we are populating people's accounts with their academies, their old downloads and everything else. So they will be populating as new orders. So obviously we can't have the loyalty point system on for that because it just messes everything up. So Graham Ball, thanks for joining us. He's had to shoot off. Right, Scott Clark, I had to log into the old site for now. Scott, I think you need to refresh your cache because the old site isn't at AlakazamMagicUK anymore. If you do want to access your old, the old site, watch your academies while your account's being populated and everything else, or see your order history or your wish list or whatever, the address is old.alakazam.co.uk. You can't buy anything from there, but you can access your old account and get all your information and download. That site will be up for a further 3 months, then it's going to go. So anything you want from there, you need to take it off. And bearing in mind, personality will not be on the old site because the old site's non-functional for purchases now. So you need to get yourself over to the new one.
But thanks everyone as well for the feedback on the new site. It's been a long time coming, but no, we're really happy with how it's turned out as well. It's really, really good. But it's 15:15. Where's the trailer at?
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The fantastic Nicholas Mavresis has created an absolute stunner, beautifully performed by Wayne Goodman. But we will say, I'll just stress it once more, this is only one of 2 versions you get in this box. So we will tell you more about this when we get back. So, ladies and gentlemen, the premiere of the trailer for Personality. Drum roll, Wayne.
100%. Guaranteed. I accurate every single time. No, my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is Personalities, a brand new effect by the amazing Nicholas Mavresis, and one that you're going to carry around with you everywhere you go. It fits inside your wallet, and we're going to supply you with 2 different versions. One that is suitable for any performance, anytime, any place, anywhere, and one that is great to perform to the adults. Both are amazingly funny, easy to do, and brilliant for you and the spectators to watch. But don't just take my word for it. Here's a video of me performing the adult version at AlakazamHQ. I want to show you something. I've got a trick I was going to show you, and
What's that?
this. Oh no, silly thing. I went to Paper Chase, and they had this, you know, Paper Chase.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. They got this. It's a silly thing I bought. It's like a little personality test.
Oh right, okay.
It's quite fun. Let me get rid of that over there. It's quite a little fun thing. The idea is, I did it. It's really weird because it always works. I mean, it always works. It's amazing, really. I've done it a couple of times. It always works. Let me show you. On here, you've got some different things that you have to answer, and you just spell the answers to each one. You do 3 questions. It's really simple.
Nice.
I'll do it to you. Here, I'll do it to you. It just never gets it wrong. It's always correct. So the first one is, what kind of movie do you like?
Comedy.
So, comedy.
Yeah.
You look like a comedy kind of guy.
Thank
There
you.
we go. C-O-M-E-D-Y. And then you get to choose a colour.
Okay, I'll go for purple.
Purple. Okay, we're going to go P-U-R-P-L-E. And then you end up on a door. Now here you've got a cross, a heart, or an arrow.
Arrow.
An arrow. Okay. A-R-R-O-W. And that's the third question. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, if I take this off here, this is your card.
Right.
Now, we're going to go through these cards very, very quickly because it's not on this side that really matters. On the other side of the card, it tells you about your personality.
Right, okay.
Never gets it wrong. It's amazing. But this one says, you are a warm and caring soul. It's nice, isn't it?
That's correct.
That's not you, though.
Oh.
No, that's that card.
Oh, right.
This is your card.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this one. Oh, this is my one. Look, you are bubbly with a great sense of humour. Do you know what that means? Fat. Look at this one. This is Andy's one. Colours seem brighter when you are around. She's a bit dim. Look, we could go like, the world is better because you are in it. You are a ray of sunshine on a dreary day. These are all beautiful. Ah, that's a nice one. You're a constant reminder of all that's beautiful. And you have a heart as big as a world. That's how we lost my granddad. But these are amazing. They're such beautiful sentiments. And it's what people think. But none of these are yours. Your beautiful sentiment is written right there. You've got to turn it over and just read it out.
Everyone thinks you're a
Well, there you go. 100%. Guaranteed, accurate, every single time.
Well, thanks for
No, my
that.
pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. In this box, we're going to provide you with both versions of the effect, and each version comes with 3 different outcomes. So you can choose the perfect outcome for the audience you're performing for. This is Personalities by Nicholas Mavresis, and it's available right now.
It's amazeballs. It's great. So, guys, we just need to explain a bit about that because you might have seen it written up there. But you get 2 complete sets in here, and for each set, you can choose one of 3 different outcomes. So it's not like 3 outs. You're not going to go, you know, oh, is it going to be this one or that one? You choose the outcome.
Exactly.
And the one that Wayne performed on the video is the one that I perform when I'm out. It's the worst one of what we call the bad version. And then we have the nice version. Now, if you imagine it, the nice version is absolutely flipped on its head. So all the cards they don't get are sort of funny jokes. Not rude, they're funny.
Maybe Wayne can read off.
Yeah,
right?
I've got some here. So I'm just getting the 6 outs out, actually. So there's, if you do that version where there's some really beautiful sentiments on them, then you get 3 different outcomes. You can have everyone thinks you're a, and then what the word is. and then oh, sorry, that's the other one. Sorry, I'm trying to put them into the right order here. Yeah, everyone think they're there. You have a face that would make an onion cry, and it's your turn to buy a round. So they're the three that you would use with that set. And then with the other set, you have got You Are Awesome. So the other set read out things like, where is it? Hold on, because they're mixed up. So you've got things on here such as, it is impossible to underestimate you. You're the reason that gene pool needs a lifeguard. You are proof that God has a sense of humour. I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you. You have the perfect face for radio. You look like a before picture. And then with those ones, you end up with You Are Awesome, Stand Up and High Five the Magician, which I think is a great one to do at weddings and places like that. And You Are Great, Can We Be Friends? So yeah, they're the 6 different outcomes, but they're not outs. You only put one of those into the set, and that's the one that you will end up on.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's one of those things, like I said, I used to perform a trick, which I would say is a similar sort of pacing and premise and everything else, which is What Your Future Holds by Rich Marotta. Always got a fantastic laugh because people didn't know what was coming. And it's the same with this. It is a bit of fun. It's not an opener, it's not a closer, it's a bit of fun. It's a nice bit for the middle, and it just gets a great laugh. Really gets a great laugh.
I was at a wedding a couple of weeks ago, and there was a whole bunch of guys at the bar. They were like the groom's football team that he plays with on a Sunday, proper drinking, proper lads. I went over, hi guys, I'm the magician. Oh, can you disappear? I can't admit, let me show you this. I did that, and they were in the palm of my hand for the rest of the day. Yeah. Anytime I wanted to do a trick for them, here, come over here, do that one for my mate. Here, come over. It's a great icebreaker. It's a great one for placing yourself in that position. It's funny. For me, it ticks all the boxes across the board.
Yeah, and it's self-working, but it sort of looks pretty impossible, Nicholas, because they've got a free choice. There's no sleight of hand.
Yeah,
and they've got a totally free choice.
There are questions in there, like name any color, name any style of music you like. Like for example, if they name yellow, you spell yellow. If they name blue, which is four letters, you spell blue. But you end up on that one card, which is really fooling, and it can be examined. The whole thing, you can give it. It can be examined, and it resets instantly. You don't need to, after you finish, you can do it immediately.
Yeah,
which is great.
It
ticks all my boxes. Yep.
I did it a little bit differently to how I do it on the video. I don't know why I didn't do it how I normally do it. Normally, I get them to hold the cards and count them.
Yeah.
I normally get them, and I get them to. I just control them, and I'm like, okay, you're just gonna do one card for each letter, and I get them to spell it, and that works. That works really, really well. But yeah, it does look impossible.
And the other thing, the thing that I do a lot of the time is I demonstrate it on one person first. So when I was for a meal, I'd done it on my nephew's wife first, and she ended up with something like, "You've got a heart as big as a world." And I said, "Oh, it's lovely. As we know, that's you. That's what we always say. Let's try it on you, Gav." And then we went into it, and he ends up, and that's a really nice little convincer. It's a really nice little convincer. But we'll go into, if anyone has purchased it, let us know. Pop into the Academy section of your site and let us know if the holding screen for the after show is in there. You'll know what it is because it's got a big picture of that on it. So if you guys have got any questions for Nicholas, shoot them over, or about the website. Harry's already on the live chat, still helping people out that are having trouble getting on the site. We're going to get you all set up and ready to go. Damien, unfortunately, the free shipping for some reason isn't working. We're hoping to have that sorted out by the end of tomorrow. It was supposed to be sorted out. I don't know what's going wrong with it. But it will be ready. It will be ready in the next day or so. It's something that they need to sort out on the site for some reason. So anyway, there it is. If you've got any questions, shoot them over. Roy Smith said you should combine it with Sweet FA to make someone feel really good.
It is one of those great ones. If you've got someone giving you a bit of tip, have a go with this.
But remember, that is only one of the versions. There's two completely different versions in this box. One which has got funny cards that they don't choose. The one they end up with is really nice. The other one has got really nice cards, and the other one they end up with is not so nice. But with each version, you are getting 3 different outs. So you choose. You don't have to do the one that I perform or Wayne did on the trailer. You can do it's your turn to buy a round. You could do, you've got a face that would make an onion cry, which is just a funny comment, you know. So you choose how heavy you want to go with it. But even the heaviest one, to be fair, isn't that bad. The word is a funny word. It's not a...
Yep.
It's not a...
And again,
can I just change your wording there, that it wasn't an out? You end up with a different ending, not an out.
I was going to say that it's not a multiple out. It's just a different ending. It's like you choose the ending to your story, right?
Yeah. Ryan said the after show is there. So we will be having a little after show where we'll show you exactly what it is, how it works. We'll show you the great idea that Wayne come up with. And you've got a great little performance idea that we do talk about on the DVD, the download, with your prediction as well.
Yes.
Which is a great one.
We can do that in the after show. We can do it. We can show it.
Yeah. John, we've spotted that. That's all being updated hopefully tonight. So there are, like I said, there were a few bugs on the site where they've transferred 10,000 products over or something, and some of them have got a bit mixed up. But that will be being rectified, and I believe it's happening overnight. Fingers crossed.
Sorry, Pete. Paul Burnham has put, "Hi, Harry. I need help getting into my account." You need to go over to the website and click on the chat button, and that will put you directly with Harry right now.
Yeah, Harry's there helping people now. So, pop over there and he will sort you out. He's actually on to the web guys now, because we did send out an email with activation codes yesterday, but he's onto them now to see if we can shoot out another blast of activation codes so everyone gets it. But we did send an email out yesterday, but a lot of people didn't get it for some reason. So, Nicholas, what else would you like to say about this little beauty?
You know, I really, sometimes when we do after shows, we share ideas, but this is so straightforward. I wouldn't change anything, to be honest. It ticks all the boxes in my mind. You know, resets instantly, self-working, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. I mean, you just focus on your presentation. That's it.
Yeah,
which is great for me.
It's not a card trick.
Yeah, no. It's not a card. Yeah, and again, you know, you really get to know your spectator, which is great, because you might use some of the information. For example, if they say they have to choose, they choose any genre of movies, right? So they might like action movies, comedy, thrillers. So if they choose horror or thrillers, I know that I'm going to perform The Collector right after that, you know, to them. So why not? I mean,
it does. So, I mean, it does open it up as well. And the fact is, you know, they can choose anything. Let me have a look through here, because if you have a look at some of these things, like when you're looking at things like the colours, because everyone's most probably watching this thinking, well, every card is built up of words with the same letter and same number of letters, but they can choose any colour. So you've got like black, pink, yellow, green, brown, purple, blue, orange. They're not all the same length of word. No. You know, and they can choose any one.
You know, the music, again, name any type of music that you like. They can name...
you got pop in there, reggae, hip-hop, opera, funk. So there's, it's really good. It's very, when you first performed it for me, you did it over Zoom, I think. And yeah, I didn't really know, I didn't know what the method was because the choice was so fair.
Yeah.
And there is no
slides.
What you could do is show it to one person here and then instantly show it to the second person here, and they will see a completely different choice because they'll make different choices.
Yeah.
That they'll see different cards coming up. They'll see the same cards going past, but they'll see they'll end up on different cards and make different choices. So it is it's completely free. There's no force. It's almost like cheating because you do nothing. They make all the choices. They can spell it out. I said at the beginning, you're going to do 3 questions, so they know how many questions they're going to do, and then they end up on a question. They put that one down. They look at the rest, and then they turn that card over. It's almost like you're a spectator. Yeah. You know, you're guiding them.
There's no miscounts. No miscounts. You can let them do it, and they will end up on that one, on the one that
no rough and smooth, no long and short, no extra cards, no palming, no nothing. It's literally you can do it completely hands off. They can do everything.
No trapdoors.
So simple. No trapdoors, no escaping gases, no spoiler alert. It's you know, as long as they count the correct number of what they're spelling out, as long as they do the spelling correctly.
Yeah, and you know, it's 8 cards. I mean, it's 8 cards. You place them in your wallet. You know, and you know, I like the size, the shape. It's, you know, they are square. They don't scream card trick.
No.
Just for reference, so there's a normal bicycle card. I'll tell you about this way because it's a blank face, and there's the card there. So it's a little bit wider and a little bit shorter.
And they really do. That's why as soon as I got off that train and I saw a paper chase, I said, right, I've got to get a bag, because they are the type of thing you would buy in a shop like that. I remember going into, we've got a shop over here, Nicholas, called, or we used to have, I don't know if it's still about, called Clinton's Cards. So it's a shop that sells all birthday cards and decorations and things like that.
Like Walmart.
He did well after being the president, didn't he? Open up the card shop.
Yeah. But the good thing about, the thing about that shop was you could go in there and you could buy a card that you're supposed to give to your best friend. And it said, you're my best friend forever, or you're this, or you're that. And it's always, even the colours that Adrian used on this, and I think they're the same colours you sent him, but they're really nice and pastel-y, and they really just look like that type of thing. It really does.
Yeah.
So, shall we drop the trailer again?
Yeah, I think so. We're at just gone past.
We're past the watershed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here once again is the trailer for Personality.
100%. Guaranteed, accurate. Everything was like, thank you very much, thank you. This is Personalities, a brand new effect by the amazing Nicholas Mavresis, and one that you're going to carry around with you everywhere you go. It fits inside your wallet, and we're going to supply you with 2 different versions. One that is suitable for any performance, anytime, any place, anywhere, and one that is great to perform to the adults. Both are amazingly funny, easy to do, and brilliant for you and the spectators to watch. But don't just take my word for it. Here's a video of me performing the adult version at AlakazamHQ. I want to show you something. I've got a trick I was going to show you, and
what's that?
this. Oh no, silly thing. I went to Paper Chase, and they had this, you know, Paper Chase sort of thing. They've got this. It's a silly thing I bought. It's like a little personality test.
Oh, right, okay.
It's quite fun. Let me get rid of that over there. It's quite a little fun thing. The idea is, I did it. It's really weird because it always works. I mean, it always works. It's amazing, really. I've done it a couple of times. It always works. Let me show you. On here, you've got some different things that you have to answer, and you just spell the answers to each one. You do 3 questions. It's really simple. Nice. I'll do it to you. Here, I'll do it to you. It just never gets it wrong. It's always correct. So the first one is, what kind of movie do you like?
Comedy.
So, comedy. Yeah. You look like a comedy kind of guy. Yeah. There we go. COMEDY. And then you get to choose a colour.
Okay, I'll go for purple.
Purple. Okay, we're going to go PURPLE. And then you end up on a door. Now here you've got a cross, a heart, or an arrow.
Arrow.
An arrow. Okay. ARROW. And that's the third question. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, if I take this off here, this is your card.
Right.
Now we're going to go through these cards very, very quickly. Because it's not on this side that really matters. On the other side of the card, it tells you about your personality.
Right, okay.
Never gets it wrong. It's amazing. But this one says, you are a warm and caring soul. It's nice, isn't it?
That's correct.
That's not you, though.
Oh.
No, that's that card.
Oh, right.
This is your card.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this one. Oh, this is my one. Look, you are bubbly with a great sense of humour. Do you know what that means? Fat. Look at this one. This is Andy's one. Colours seem brighter when you're around. She's a bit dim. Look, we could go like, the world is better because you are in it. You are a ray of sunshine on a dreary day. These are all beautiful. Ah, that's a nice one. You're a constant reminder of all that's beautiful. And you have a heart as big as a world. That's how we lost my granddad. But these are amazing. They're such beautiful sentiments. And it's what people think. But none of these are yours. Your beautiful sentiment is written right there. You've got to turn it over and just read it out.
Everyone thinks you're a
Well, there you go. 100%. Guaranteed, accurate, every single time.
Well, thanks,
No,
Ryan.
my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. In this box, we're going to provide you with both versions of the effect, and each version comes with 3 different outcomes. So you can choose the perfect outcome for the audience you are performing for. This is Personalities by Nicholas Mavresis, and it's available right now.
Brilliant. It's great. So it does look like we're going to be having an after show. It won't be a very long one. I'm going to go through a couple of my ideas about doing it with a spectator first, just as a throw off, and then going into the routine. And then Wayne's going to talk about his little prediction bit as well. And we'll give you the code and we'll show you exactly how it's done. We'll teach you it. So when it turns up on your doorstep, you will know exactly what to do. And it is super simple, super simple. And just want to let you know, Harry's not here at the moment. He's outside speaking to our web team. He's found another way that he can bulk blast everyone with their activation link, which he's going to try and do before we leave tonight. So if you haven't been able to log into the site, don't worry, just keep an eye on your emails. So if you've got any questions, send them in now, because we're going to be wrapping this up in about 10 minutes. We're going to wrap up a bit early tonight. But Scott Payton said personality test is amazing. He loves doing it. His favourite Blackpool buy.
He was one of the first
Thanks
at the
so much.
stand. He was one of the first at the stand. He's a great creator as well, another great creator.
Yeah, created the Sting.
Yes.
Fantastic effect. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, guys, drop them into the chat. I hope you're enjoying the new site as well. We've got so many great things planned. We launched something today as well, which will interest, I hope, you working pros, called Deck Refresh. Now, as an owner of a magic shop, I know that tons of magicians get ready for the gig and realise they need a deck of cards. The amount of times I've had Etienne on the phone, Chris Harding on the phone going, "Are you open?" I'm going, "No, it's like 7 o'clock." oh no, I need some cards. I'll come to the shop and open up. And it's like the amount of times that happens. So we've started Deck Refresh. Check it out on the website. You can choose 3, 6 or 12 decks, and they are delivered to your door once a month. So you will always have fresh decks of cards.
That's a great idea.
Right, Walter said he's tried to... Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say, Walter, Harry's on the live chat at the moment. So if you jump on the live chat, he should get it and he'll answer. Sorry, Wayne, go on.
I was going to say, and Ian Rasp Cheetham is now in. Thank you, Harry.
Brilliant.
I was just going to say there's another lovely feature as well, because obviously the ALAKAZAM is expanding as a community thing as well. That if you look at something you told me earlier, you can actually, if there's a product you're looking at and you want to ask a question, there's now an ask a question feature on each product. And then if you've bought it, you'll be listed as a verified buyer. You can then answer that. So if somebody goes on and says about personalities, oh, I don't want to do the read version to a clean version. Anybody who's bought it can then go on there and put, yes, it's perfectly fine, and leave a comment that's not just in the review section. It can be an actual question and comment. So that's a really nice thing for, if you're on there and you see a question, you can answer it, jump on and answer it.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. I mean, we've been pushing... Well, we haven't been pushing it. It is just a fact. We've built a great community of very friendly, encouraging people. Alakazam. I'm really proud of the Alakazam fam, as we're all known now.
The Alakazam.
The Alakazam. So, we're all there to help each other. And if you are a verified buyer, it will allow you to answer the questions, which is great.
I'll also say, just in case you haven't seen it on there, make sure you go over and check out the blog, because that will be updated regularly. There's going to be regular stuff on there, and there's a couple of posts already, one about the Discord, one as a welcome. So make sure you go over there and check them out, because that's a great place to, find out what's going on and pick up on information and make sure you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, check it out.
Yeah. And also, just one more thing, when the loyalty point system goes back online, which should be within 24 hours or so, make sure you fill in all your details, put your birthday in there as well, and you will get, once that's up and running again, you will get points for doing things like leaving reviews and stuff like that. So we really want to encourage people to leave reviews, because it really does help other members of the community, really, because it helps answer a lot of questions for them. So we're going to be rewarding you for that. And for the really loyal customers that have been with us for a while, or who will stay with us for a while, there is a brand new VIP tier that you can work towards. More about that?
Yeah, that unlocks other benefits and rewards and etc. So, yes.
Certainly does. Right, so perfect.
David Jones ordered. New site looks great. Thank you, David.
Who was that?
David Jones.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
Ordered.
Thank you very much. Scott Payton said, congratulations, Nicholas Mavrasis.
Hey,
So,
Scott, thanks so much.
Nicholas, we've got, obviously we've got more products coming out with you very soon. We're not really going to say that much about them, but one of the ones that has got us very excited is your big Halloween release.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for that one.
It's gonna be great. I'm hoping that we can get Mr. Dawes in to do the trailer, because he loves the effect, and I think it's right up his street.
Yeah, he would be perfect for that. A big thank you to, again, I'm not going to stop saying that, but a big thank you to Wayne as well, because he has contributed to the effect, a great deal. He threw an idea that changed the whole presentation of the even spookier, and that's what we all like, right?
Yeah.
I just had a Jamie Dawes moment. I looked at it and went, what would Jamie Dawes do? There you go.
You nailed
honestly,
it.
yeah, you're right. I mean, it was a great trick anyway, but I think Wayne's idea made sense because it made sense, but it fit it beautifully, didn't it? It's like when we were talking about the collector before, and as soon as David Jonathan talks about the pictures, you just went, that's it.
Yep.
You know, it's just that moment, isn't it?
It's funny to say that because, and I was going to answer towards the end, but today I filmed a little interview with Nicholas that was going to go up onto the YouTube and Vimeo and onto the Discord once it's been sorted. And we talked about David on there, didn't we? We had a good chunk of it was talking about David and his contribution to that.
And I said the exact same thing as Peter said now. I said that, don't surround yourself with yes man, friends like that. You need David Jonathan, maybe Jamie Dawes, Wayne Goodman, and Peter Nardi, who are going to say to you, look, it's not there yet. Just listen to them. Don't ever look family. They're only going to say good things about your stuff. So listen to what your friends, your trusted friends have to say about it. Sometimes they throw an idea and that idea unlocks everything. It's that 1% that was missing, maybe the 5%, the 10%, but sometimes, you need that advice from people that you trust, and you know that they're not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Sometimes people are polite. We don't need polite people. We honest people when we do this. I mean, I would feel bad to sell something that I know that it's not 100% good, and I know it's not suitable for to take it out in the real world. I always my stuff before I went to. Actually, I showed something to Wayne today, and he said, "That's great. Why don't you show it to Peter?" And I said, "I'm not satisfied yet because of that and that and that." And then we talked about it. So now I think I have my own judgment, and I know whether something is enough or not.
Yeah, and that's a really solid point. I say the same thing all the time, and the same, we all go through it. You go through a moment where anything you create, you think it's the best thing since sliced bread. You're very precious about it, but then you start to realise that, for me, I know I can create magic, but when I create magic, it's sort of, I know what I want to do and I sort of do it. But then you show it to someone else and they go, yeah, but why didn't you do this? And you think, I just wouldn't have thought of that. I would never have thought of that, because your mind is just on this one track. When you're creating a trick, you focus down here, whereas someone else sees it from over here, and it can make all the difference. It really can.
Yeah, because we all have different perspectives and, a different toolbox, right?
Yeah.
Someone might have a different toolbox, different moves, different ways of achieving something. So they might say, why don't you do that? And then you say, that's much better.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
we
great.
should listen.
But you always come up with, for me personally, you always come up with very clever methods, and they're always super simple to do. I've never seen an effect
so
of yours that's been taxing, like technically. It's all pretty straightforward, as if you're not actually doing anything.
Yeah, because the reason is that I don't create just to create something. I create because I really want something for myself to go out and perform. And I do perform on a daily basis. Although I'm not a professional magician, as you know, I play music during my breaks. I always like to perform, create stuff that I know that I won't have any pressure on me to do heavy slides. Although I do them. Okay, I'll do a pass when I need to do a pass and this kind of stuff. But I'm the hands-off guy. I pretend that I don't know how things happen. But they do happen, and I have this power. I don't know what it is, and people just things just work out for me.
Yeah.
Just try it yourself, and they do it. Yep.
Can I just say, Nick, that I think a lot of people watching this who maybe don't know you on a personal level might be surprised to learn that you're not a professional magician, because everything you put out is so commercial. It is like it was made by someone who is a worker.
Yeah.
And like we talked about in the chat, when I go to do a Nicholas Mavesis routine, there's never that, it's another deck of cards, or it's another, I bring out Collector and there's a story involved. I bring out Poison and there's a reason for it. There's a story involved, and it's not just a card trick, even though it is a card trick to the spectators. It's not. And everything and we talked about a few of your effects earlier, but everything you put out is its own separate little entity, completely disparate, completely different from anything that you've done before.
It's like It's like it's like telling a different story each time. You will not find a pick a card trick there. Any trick you collect or destinations, any trick, you won't find a pick a card trick. The procedure right there. It's always something different. It's a journey.
I'll also add on that the other night I phoned Nicholas to have a quick chat with him, and he answered while he was working. And his working arena is one of the most spectacular that I have ever seen. Up the top of a holiday resort with about 8 pools in front of him, the sea behind him, beautiful girls singing, and I'm sitting there going, I did some card tricks. He's got all this going on, It was spectacular, and it was all proper like holiday resort with all the lights, and I was like, wow, that's spectacular. And he left me on. He obviously couldn't talk because he was working. I'd rung, I didn't know he was working. So he left it on for a few minutes. I got the guys in the Zoom, mute them, don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to this. It's amazing.
That's brilliant.
You should visit me anytime. It's 5 minutes away from where I live. I live just by the coast. So
it is on my list of places to come to in the next couple of years. I will be over there, I guarantee. And if anybody else is going to Cyprus, make sure you check it out and go and see him, because it's it looks stunning.
Yeah,
my daughter's been Cyprus. I haven't.
Right. So I just want to say, Walter Gunn, who I think was having trouble getting onto the site, he's obviously got in and he's ordered. So thank you very much, Walter. I want to say a big hello as well to my American brother, Mr. Mark Call, who's joining us now. For those of you that don't know, Mark handles AlakazamMagicUK USA. He is the head honcho out there. But the plans for the coming months is we're going to combine both sites into AlakazamMagicUK. Mark will still be shipping from America, but you order from one place, which will mean even our American customers that used to go, I don't want to order from the USA site because then I won't get the after show and then this won't happen and that won't happen. Now it will be in one place. You get all the benefits that everyone else gets, and Mark will still be looking after like the shipping and everything else. So that's great. Just need to answer this as well. Ian Rasper, how do you find the old site to check and remove things that do not migrate automatically? Right, Rasp, you need to go to old.alakazam.co.uk. old.alakazam.co.uk. That should take you to the old site, and you'll be able to log into your account using your old account password, and all your information will be there, all your downloads, all your streaming videos, all your order history. We're hoping that all academies, all downloads and everything else will migrate. Order history definitely will not migrate, and loyalty points won't migrate. So, but everything else should. But if you want to download anything on there, it's all there for you to download and store, as we've been recommending for the last 6 months. Okay, so if anyone wants to do that, pop over and get it done. So, Were you going to say something, Wayne?
Well, just very quickly as well, what do people do if they've got an ALAKAZAM product and they've got the little card? How do they activate it on the website so they can access it through their downloads and things?
Right. The way you should do it is if you log into your AlakazamM account, you'll see that the bottom one says redeem. So if you put the code in there, that should bring up the instructional video. Obviously on the card, you don't have to redeem it on the site. You can just follow the link and go straight and watch it on Vimeo anyway. But if you want to redeem it and keep it in your account, that's how you do it. If there's any issues, please let us know. Because the next week or so, I presume we're going to be bug fixing. So let us know. And obviously, I've been around computers for a very long time, and I do realise that the only time you're ever going to know there's these bugs is when it goes live. You need hundreds of eyes on it. There's no way I would have spotted half the stuff that's been reported. Not even a hundredth of what's been reported. Because, we've got so many people looking at it. Yep. Sorry, guys, 1 sec. You two speak amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. Just throw us in there. So, Nicholas, how's the weather over there?
Sunny, as always.
Well, I'm just going to say one more time that it's been a great, honour to get this early and to play with it. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's such a great thing. And one thing that we didn't talk about earlier on, the box comes like so, and on the back, it's made to look like it's a game, like it's a personality test thing.
Yeah.
So you can have this in your pocket, you can bring it out, you can show it, open it up, take out the cards and do the test. And it does, it says 2 to 4 players, age 6+, cards, about 10 minutes, which is the thing they have on games when you buy them. So it does look like just a normal game packaging. You can bring it out. It's such a wonderful thing. And yeah, just to have this early and be able to play with it and use this, I've had so much fun with it. So thank you again for bringing this, because it's such a great trick. And I know everybody who's bought it, you're going to love it and you're going to use it. And we will set up, Peter, I can hear your back. Will we set up a Facebook page for this?
Yes, we certainly can.
But I would absolutely love it if you do it. Film those reactions that you get, share them on the Facebook page, because that really shows people just how good it is. And for all your products, find the group. If you perform it, film it, even just the reactions, just so people can see, what it's like. And I know you're all going to love it. It's such a great trick. It's so,
do you know what? You've hit the nail on the head there. Reactions to this for doing nothing, and you're going to get the room laughing. That's the thing, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's
people do say. I know Nicholas commented on earlier when you said about self-working. Is it good? Is it not good? People who know me know that I can do sleight of hand. I can do moves. I'm not a move monkey, but I'm pretty proficient. When I'm working, I don't want to worry about all that. When I'm performing, I don't want to think about, I've got to do a double undercut or an elms or whatever. I want to be able to focus on the presentation and get the maximum out of it. But with personality, I don't have to worry about any moves, any sleights, any gimmicks, and I don't even really need to worry about what I'm doing because it just runs itself. It is like cheating. It's like you're just guiding the screw.
I just want to say that sometimes we perform to make people have fun, right? But I want to have fun as well. So that's a great one.
Yeah.
I'm eager when I perform this. I want to perform it. I really want to perform it, not just to get great reactions and make people laugh. I want to laugh as well. Whenever I see the trailer and I see, that guy reading out I'm laughing. I laugh. And, I'm waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
Everything builds to that moment.
Yeah. Jeff was a lovely guy. He was in the shop that day and he hadn't seen it, so he really didn't know what was coming. And it was just such a lovely reaction. And you hear everyone in the background laugh on the trailer, and you look at him and he's laughing as well. And it's just that's what it's like. They're not fake. That is the reactions you get. People like it. It's funny. It's great. form.
100%.
Yes, I did put that earlier on in. Yeah.
It's totally ungimmicked and there are 0 moves. So your spectator can do it. They can hold it.
Yeah, and not only they can do it, they can examine everything and they cannot find. And when I say that, I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
I tested it. They cannot find the secret. Okay. Again, they can choose purple or yellow or blue, different spelling, and they end up on that card.
Yeah, yeah.
There isn't really anything to find.
No.
You know,
it is what
cards.
it is.
Yeah, they make the choices. There's nothing added or taken away. There's no rough or smooth. There's no hidden gimmick. It's just 8 cards. And so you can pull it out anywhere. You know, you can perform it. I wouldn't advise performing it naked, but you can perform it at any time, at any place with nothing there. You know, it's and for Ian as well. Like I said, for me, I don't know why I didn't do it on the video, but normally I give them the cards and get them to do it. So they spell it.
Yeah,
it's great.
And again, a line that I always say is, you chose fantasy fiction. You know, had you chosen action, that's, you know, you have ended up with a different card. You chose yellow. Had you chose blue, you would have ended up on a different card, and that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, what I say is, you know, makes sense, right? Yet.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. Right, we're going to be wrapping up now because we're going to be going live in your accounts in about 15 minutes. Just want to point out or say to Mickey, if you want to access the old account, you don't have to put any www or http or whatever it is. It's purely old.alakazam.co.uk. old.alakazam.co.uk. So guys, that brings us to the end of this live launch. I want to say a big thank you to Nicholas Mavresis for being such an amazing creator. Well done, Nicholas, and another great product, and I can't wait for our next releases from you. Wayne, thank you so much for being part of this again.
My pleasure.
So we'll see both of these guys in the after show. So if you've bought the trick, join us in your Alakazam accounts in the Academy section. We'll be going live. Sorry, Nicholas?
Can I just say before we wrap up, I think it's a great opportunity to say that, because, you know, I'm getting a lot of messages about the Poison, the expansion deck, right? And people have asked about it. I just want to say to them that we are on the final stages of, putting all the tricks together. We have around 20 or so routines, and it's getting there. Yeah. Well, yeah. So
I know Wayne's
really
been so excited. He keeps we speak every day, and he's like, "Can I just show you this? Can I just show you this? Let me just show you this." He's come up with so many great routines for it.
13 so far, 13.
Yep.
And I reckon there's a couple more in there as well. Peter, when you turn this off in a second before we go live, I've just dropped you a quick Facebook message. If you could just address that, that'd be fantastic.
Yep. Right, so guys, next month we do not have a live launch, but we will have a launch. So there will be a product being released at the end of the month, but we're all on holiday. We're having a break, so we're having a month off, but there will be a launch. So look out for the email. There will be a brand new product hitting the site, and you might find a couple of new products in the next couple of weeks hitting the site as well. And then our next live launch is something that has got me very, very excited. It's got him excited, and it's got him excited.
Yeah, that's right.
And I get teased about it daily.
You do get teased about it daily.
Daily.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on these live launch. We love doing them, and we love that you're here to join us. We will have a live next Tuesday, I believe. So we're going to be here Tuesday. You can join us at 2 p.m. Mark Call said he's excited as well. There's some great stuff coming as well, guys. So great stuff on the site and great products coming out. So thank you for your support. If you're not already a member, go join our Discord where Wayne is the host with the most. And we will see you on Tuesday for the Alakazam Live. And hopefully we'll see you in the after show in a moment. Yes, Wayne?
Very quickly, guys, just in case people aren't going to the after show, on Saturday at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and I will post up later on the Zoom codes on the Discord and on everywhere else as well. We have got Andy Smith, our very own Andrew Smith, is hosting one of his sessions. It's only limited to 100 people. So if you want to come in and watch it, it'll be from 7 o'clock UK time, normally for a couple of hours. It will be recorded and shared afterwards. But if you want to join in and interact and ask questions and be a part of it, then you can log in and watch it and be a part of a great thing. And it's free.
Whoa.
I know.
Brilliant.
It's free. It's like a little mini lecturette. Andy will answer your questions. He's amazing. So, yeah, check that out. That's 7 o'clock Saturday on Zoom. And I will be showing, if you can't find the Zoom codes, drop me a message on Facebook. I will send you the Zoom code. But I will post it up on the AlakazamM product page and the Discord and a few other places as well.
Top stuff. Thank you, Wayne. Nicholas, thank you so much, my friend. We'll see you in, let's say, 10 minutes in the after show.
Let's do it.
Okay. See you then. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. See you in the after show.